Hi everybody, it's me again, Martin. I'd just like to bring you this video from David Kurten, the leader of the Heritage Party, talking about the local elections that have just taken place. Anyway, I'll take a look at how happy this guy is. Remember, he's worked really hard, for 3 years, and I think you can see it in his face how all his hard work he feels is starting to get somewhere. Anyway, right, I'll let you watch the video.
Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday, the 6th of May 2023 here this morning. So obviously a couple of days after the local elections in England, where the Heritage Party was standing 65 candidates, as you probably know, if you watched some videos of mine before about this topic. So all the results are in now. They came in through the day yesterday. And it's clear now that the Heritage Party has made really good, steady, solid progress across the country. So our vote share, where we stood as a percentage of the number of people who cast a ballot, is up by 80%, over 80%. So that is great news. And I just want to say thank you again to all of the people who stood for the Heritage Party this time, who put their heads above the parapet and stood up for common sense, because we want to restore our nation and turn things back the right way up and the way that they should be. So fantastic. Thank you. I'm so proud of everyone who stood for the Heritage Party this year. You've all conducted yourselves with immense dignity and wisdom, and shown great knowledge and great awareness of the issues which face our country and the future. So thank you so much. And thank you so much again also to everybody who's voted for us and everybody who supported us and volunteered and joined us over the last few weeks this year, and everyone else. I can't do it by myself. I need all of you to join in and help, and you have done. And what's very interesting this year is that the nature of comments and feedback I'm getting is very, very different to last year. Last year, we didn't have as many candidates as we have now. We got 4 times as many candidates this year than last year. And a lot of people were commenting, oh, why don't you just go home? You know, you're never going to do it. You're never going to make an impact. Well, we have made an impact, and we are making an impact. What's happening this year is a lot more people are saying, the majority of comments I'm getting is like, well, I've never heard of you until now, but I love your manifesto. I wish we had a Heritage Party candidate standing in my ward, in Newcastle, in Derby, in Somerset, wherever. Somerset didn't have elections this year, but get the point. All over the country, people are asking me, like, are you going to have a Heritage Party candidate next year? And the answer is yes, if enough people come and join me and put their heads above the parapet as well to stand. I mean, this year there were 8,000 council seats. No party stood in all 8,000 seats, not even the parties that have been around for over 100 years. They didn't stand everywhere. We would like to be able to stand everywhere, however many seats are up for election, but certainly I want to do that in the general election, which we know will be next year. So I need 650 people to come and join me and put themselves forward to stand, and just stand for common sense, for freedom, for family, for nation, the things that we stand for in the Heritage Party. Because if you don't, we're going to get one or more globalist parties in power again. And we can't have that. You know, we simply can't have that continuing in this country. Now, the way the media is spinning the results of this election is what they're not talking about us at all. But what they are saying is, oh, wasn't it a terrible night for the Tories? They lost 1,000 seats. Wasn't it a great night for Labour? They won 500 seats. Oh, and the Lib Dems and the Greens, they won hundreds of seats as well. Isn't that interesting? Well, it isn't particularly interesting to me because they're all the same. Whether you have fake Conservative, Labour, Lib Dem or Green, it doesn't matter that the Tories have lost 1,000 seats and the Labour, Lib Dems and the Greens have gained those seats because they're all just following Agenda 2030. They're all following wokery. They're all implementing the transgender agenda, which is just barking mad and very, very harmful to children who are exposed to it. And they're all the same. So it doesn't matter to me. It makes no odds to me whether, you know, the blue team have lost 1,000 and the red team have gained 1,000 and the green and the yellow team have gained whatever. Well, whatever. They're all the same. But we are making progress and we are eating into that slowly. What it is very interesting also is the turnout was so low. I'm really below 30% on average was the turnout. So, in a general election, normally 60 to 70% of people vote. Now, in local elections, the turnout's normally pretty dire anyway, 30 to 40%. But this year, it's even lower than normal. So people are just staying away because they're just disgusted with those four parties that I've mentioned. But again, this goes back to what I said before. When people hear about us in the Heritage Party, they love what we stand for, they love our manifesto, want to vote for us. And so, those of you who've heard of the Heritage Party for the first time, welcome on board and thank you for voting for us and thanks for your support. Of course, it takes time to build awareness of who we are. And this is only our third election cycle, and we're building up to be able to stand candidates everywhere. So we will continue to do that. And whatever happens, next time we'll have more candidates in local elections and we'll have as many candidates as we can in the general elections. And my aim is to stand everywhere in the general elections so that every single house in the country gets a leaflet about the Heritage Party, so everyone will know about us and hear about us and have the opportunity to vote for us and for our manifesto. But anyway, once again, thank you so much to everyone who supported us and stood for us. And that is the end of this local election cycle. And then we move straight on to the next thing, getting ready for the general elections next year. So you will hear lots more from me and all of our candidates over the coming months. Okay, thank you everyone. God bless you all. Good morning everybody. It's Saturday.
Right, I hope you like that. And what I said at the beginning about look how happy David Kurten looks. He certainly looks happy there. Anyway, as he said on this video, it's early days. The Heritage Party are doing well. They're starting to get candidates. And as he said during the video, he needs candidates. Yeah. Now, they're looking for people all over the country to stand for the Heritage Party. And for this to move forward, we've got to find ways to get people on board and to support this. I mean, look, I like this David Kurten. I've met him. I'm a pretty good judge of character. The short time that I spent with him and talking to him, he come across as an honest guy. He's a chemistry teacher, and he was unhappy with the system he's being forced to live in. And there's only one way to deal with that, and that is like my friend who's standing in Cressing and Silver End, Andrew Page. He's been moaning about this stuff for years with me, done a lot of research, right? And he said, Mark, I was just banging my head against the wall, I moan and groan about it, but I can't do anything about it. And the only way to do something about it, right, is to stand as a candidate. If we've got lots of people standing as candidates for the Heritage Party, you've got a say. But other than that, you haven't. So anyway, right, I'm going to shut up, and I'll be bringing you more videos really soon. And I would suggest that you take a long, hard look at this David Kurten, the leader of the Heritage Party. He's a nice guy. Anyway, thanks. Bye then.